So I
Mm-hmm.
want to ask you, in your industry, when people get in consultant from you,
Mm-hmm.
tell me how does it usually go? Specifically, they want to achieve XYZ objective,
Mm-hmm.
and you offering them this consultation or
Mm-hmm.
coaching. How do you keep the people who are under your wing in a good morale? Let's
Mm-hmm.
like what's the kind of mentality you give them so that they can keep on this path that they're going through for
Right.
success?
Yeah. So speaking of that, so the industry that I'm working with, especially in the consulting, it's a never ending conversation. So we're talking like healthcare, health and wellness. And as you and I both know, health is wealth. Without your health, we can't do half the things that we're doing right now, especially the mind, body, and soul. We're all one, right? So when I'm speaking to clients or where we're going through consultation, a lot of the people that I'm speaking to, they are in a very competitive industry when it comes to like big pharma, health tourism, and also the access that we're giving our, the population to proper healthcare and health and wellness products, and the ability to have access to it all around the world, not just Canada, United States, right? So when I am on a call with them and speaking to him, the main issue that they're explaining to me is that they're afraid of the competition when it comes to products and when it comes to different brands. And the way that I comfort them is that, like, there's a reason why their brand is what there is, and there's a reason why they have loyal clients or customers that are buying their product or investing into their product or their company. So while we're on the call, it's a lot of, where do you see your company now? Where do you see your company in the future? And what is the best way I can help you make yourself more visible and credible on social media to attract your loyal audience, your clients? And the confusion where that lies is that, like, we'll be having the conversation, creating up a plan, and then, like, bam, they're like, okay, what's the end goal? Like, how do I beat, okay, what's a proper health and wellness brand? How do I beat Bloom if Bloom is like, wellness company. They sell like really good products when it comes to digestive systems, and a whole really good wellness company. Their main question is like, how do I get to the end goal without like really looking at the steps to get to that goal? So they're like worried about the competition. They're worried about AI taking over their brand or their jobs, or they're not having to hire employers or employees. And I just have to let them be more present in the conversation of like, yes, we're going to get there, but what makes you stand out and different from your other competitors? Yes, there's bigger brands out there, and yes, they have loyal customers, but what makes you different and special, that your audience is going to continue to buy from you or buy your product or invest into your company? So I like to come and bring them into a present moment when they're very distracted when it comes to the end goal or the competition that they see on social media or see on different news channels. So I feel like the more present I am with my clients and with my customer base, the more work that we can get done from not just the consultant side, but from more like a personal side, because business has a lot to do with like you as a person and what you're putting, like the energy that you're giving out and that you're speaking to yourself and speaking into your business, and how you're representing yourself within your business as well. So I like to go inward, and then from inward working outward towards the actual tangible product or company. So that's the way I like to, share, like go through that journey with them. And I feel like it helps when like we take it inward a little bit, have them be present and figure out like what's their own insecurities about themselves, and how come, their business only made 60K last year, but it made, we want to go from 60K to like 2 million. How do we get there? What does that look like? And what's the easiest, most comfortable way to get them to those numbers if that's what they're really looking for? And it all has to circle back to media, social media. How do they represent themselves, their company, or their product in a proper way to, attract that type of revenue. So it's been a very interesting journey in this industry, and I feel like, health and wellness, healthcare is never going to go away. We need those, we need this industry to be very sustainable. And the people that I'm working with, they're amazing, and they're working on it religiously, especially in other parts of the world. And Canada is one of those places where we're slowly on the cups and figuring it out, but I'm just very blessed to be present with them having those conversations, because as a self-reflection on myself too, when I'm speaking to those founders, me as an entrepreneur, it's like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I've been through the same ringer as well, going doom scrolling, looking at the competition. It's like, wait a second, I have something special here, and I feel like everybody has something special to offer.